Happy Friday. Happy Friday to everybody. We're live again. I'm live again in my sacred space. As usual, I wait a couple of minutes for the people to see the notification. Hey Rita, nice that you're here always. Hey Francesca, I can see you. So nice that you're here, Francesca. I think you're staying. I don't know if you're staying or not. Anyway, as I said, I wait a couple of minutes to wait for people to join this practice and so that people can see the notification in Facebook. Today is going to be a very interesting and relaxing yoga practice that you can replicate in the evening, it's really thought for the evening, and because it's part of the bigger series of rest, restore and recharge your energy theme of the first quarter, the winter quarter in the online educational platform, which is called Giardino Yoga Practices. So let's see who is here. Try to, as I can see, my phone is horizontal, and when it's horizontal I can't really see who is joining me today. So a nice thing that maybe you could do is drop a comment and tell me from where you are watching this Facebook Live. And Corpo Giardino Yoga Practices has a vast, well, not vast, as a community of people from Italy, Switzerland, all Europe. So maybe I can see all the comments popping up. Facebook changes every week, so we just keep going with the flow. Yes, so again, another minute and then we begin. So stay with me, just go prepare your sacred space. The sacred space is where you normally practice yoga at home. Make sure it's comfy, you're not interrupted for the next half an hour. You have all the things you need, your yoga mat, pillow, blocks. I will go a bit deeper after that, but for now, so let's use this minute to finish some preps. And if you have a journaling practice, if you journal, take a journal with you and a pen, so maybe something comes up during the practice. After, it's a nice moment to let it out. It can be very powerful and transformative to write things down, and it accelerates the yoga process. So, I can't see who is joining me, but anyway, welcome. If you're also watching the replay and you're watching this later, maybe in the evening, and I would say that we start slowly, and if you miss the first part, you will always catch it later. So let's begin kind of doing a small introduction of what we're going to do today, to then practicing in a concrete way. Basically, what is this 30 minutes yin yoga? Camilla, ciao Camilla, sorry. Can be very distracting also, this Facebook Live. It's a lesson for me to remain focused on what I'm doing. And let's start again. So, have you ever felt exhausted at the end of the day? Have you ever felt deeply tired after maybe a working week? Today is Friday and maybe we all feel tired. Well, if so, this practice is for you. It's specifically thought to do it in the evening and to activate it's called the Parasympathetic Nervous System. And I will go a bit more deeper in that after. So, during the first quarter of 2021, the winter quarter, we reflect on, we practice, we integrate a theme, which is the theme of rest. In fact, the title of this quarter in Corpo Giardino is Rest, Restore and Recharge the Energy, because the winter season is asking us to rest, basically, right? We feel the need to sleep more, and we should sleep more. There are more hours of darkness than light. We are more at home for different reasons, and we feel this tendency and this need of being also intimate with ourselves. So energetically, it's a great time to nourish and respect this need of rest and restoration of the body. Because rest comes not only from sleeping, and sleeping, yes, of course, it's important and essential in our life, but sometimes we sleep in a weird positions and we have dreams that brings up even more tension. So we wake up that we are tired and we don't feel rested after sleeping, because relaxation, it's a bit more deeper. Relaxation comes when we are in a comfortable place and the mind is still. So we need the body, which is comfortable, and also the mind needs to be still, because sometimes, yes, the body is comfortable, but the mind is a bit everywhere. So, and what happens when we truly and deeply relax? And guess, I said it before, we stimulate and activate the parasympathetic nervous system. To make it simple, if you are a yoga teacher, I guess, and I hope you know what is the parasympathetic nervous system. If you're not a yoga teacher and you never heard these 3 words before, I will send some links in the comments so you can learn more about it. Basically, it's the rest and digest and restore response in the body. It controls automatic function like breathing, digesting, and restoring the body on a deeper level, on a cellular level. So basically, we need that if we want to bring balance back in our life, with less stress and more self-care, less burnout and more balance, so that we can really live in balance and in a lighter way. And this sequence that I put together is thought is really created. I created this with the purpose of the activation of the PNS, the parasympathetic nervous system, or the rest and digest and restore system. So you know that I love to do intro, because I think it's important to not only sharing yoga practices with you guys, but also contextualize the practice and sharing with you why we're doing something. Otherwise, that's why I like to call this platform educational, for a reason, because I want to share with you why. So when you know why we're doing something, then you can apply it in your day-to-day life without me, right? That's why I love to say you can build a regular and free and needs-based yoga practice at home without me, with the right knowledge. So now we really begin. So find a comfortable position. You can choose any type of position. We're going to explore a breathing practice at the beginning to enter in our yoga state, in that yummy yoga state. So find a comfortable position for you. Elongate the spine up and relax the hands on your knees, palms down or up as you want. Simply close your eyes, drop the shoulders down, drop your jaw, relax the muscles of your face. Entering in a more meditative state. Bring consciously your breath down in your belly. So when you inhale, the belly expands out. You exhale, the belly withdraws in. The belly, so the abdominal muscles, they are the primary respiratory muscle. So they do the most of the work, but we rarely breathe down here. So first, tip to activate your parasympathetic nervous system. Breathe in your belly. So breathe, inhale, expands the belly out, exhale, withdraw the belly in. Let's begin with the 4-4-8 breathing technique. 4, inhale, 4 counts, inhalation with the nose, then we hold the breath for 4 counts and we exhale with the mouth for 8. The exhalation is connected to the parasympathetic nervous system. So anytime you want to stimulate that and anytime we lengthen and we stretch the length of the exhalation, you will have a relaxing and restoring effect. So but let's try it out because we love to have facts to believe in, right? So take a nice inhale with your nose. 3, 4, hold your breath for 2, 3, 4, exhale with your mouth open for 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, inhale 2, 3, 4, hold your breath. Exhale slowly and steady with your mouth open for 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 more. Inhale 2, 3, 4, hold. Exhale for 8. Two more all together. Last one. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath, enjoying this silence. Exhale with your mouth open. We stay here, full of breaths more. Now inhaling and exhaling naturally without controlling it. Great. Open your eyes again, coming back into your sacred space. And then we move on in this sequence, tapping into Yin Yoga. So I blend together breath, Yin Yoga, and restorative to activate this relaxation state. So if you want, you can change the position of your legs like this, or maybe you can stay with your legs crossed, any way you feel you prefer. We're going to work on the upper back because we have a lot of tensions from our day-to-day life, the shoulders, neck, and upper part area. We begin with the forward flexion of the neck. So just inhale and elongate your spine. Imagine that the crown of the head is going up to the ceiling. So your neck has enough space to move forward. So flex the neck forward and just drop the head. Keep the head drop. The shoulders are heavy and you keep breathing with your belly. We're going to stay here a couple of minutes. I know it can be quite intense for the neck, but it's so beneficial. If you feel that you still have space for the neck to move forward, interlace the fingers and place the hands on the back of your head without pulling. Just relax the head down. Use the weight of your arms to lengthen the neck a bit more. One more minute here. To release, take a nice inhale with your nose and out with your mouth. Release the hands, keep the head like this, place your fingertips on your forehead and slowly move the head back up into the center so that we don't use any muscles of the neck. Relax the hands down and enjoying this sensation of the rebound after a position. We keep working on the shoulders. This time we're going to open up the front side of the shoulders, so our chest. Extend your right arm to the right and place your right arm back. Elongate the spine again and bend the head to the left. I know it can be intense because the 90% of us, we write with the right hand and we do a lot of activities with the right arm. And it can become quite tense and tight, but that's why we're here, to release that tightness and tension. Keep breathing in your belly, in and out. Feeling your breath massaging the right side, the right shoulder, the right arm. If you feel that the mind is distracted, use a very light Ujjayi breath to keep your mind focused. Otherwise, use your natural breath. Nice inhale with your nose and out. One more time. Inhale and out. Keep the head like this. Release your right arm. And use the left hand to bring the head back to center. A couple of breaths here. Feel your right side. I'm feeling my right side, for example, lighter and expansive, bigger than my left side. Ready for the left side, so extend your left arm and bring it back. Again, elongate the spine and slowly move the head to the right this time. Feeling the differences probably between the right and the left side. Maybe you want to change the position of your legs. 2 minutes here. Keep breathing with your navel. So breathe with your lower lungs. Use the diaphragm really to create this movement, constant movement in the body. To activate the rest, digest and restore response. PNS, Parasympathetic Nervous System. One minute more. Inhale with your nose and out. Inhale with your nose and out. Keep the head like this. Release your left arm and use your right hand to lift the head up back to center. And release and enjoying the rebound for a couple of breaths, feeling fresh blood, fresh nutrients coming in this area and nurturing this area. We keep working with the upper back, but now the focus will be the back side of the shoulders with the eagle arms. Again, they can be quite intense, but so yummy. It's such a yummy feeling after doing that. So open your arms parallel to a T position, parallel with the floor. Place your right arm underneath, your left arm on top. Interlace your elbows, wrap around, and take what you can find. Your palm, your thumb, or also nothing. It depends a lot from the mobility of the upper body. From here, if this is already working for you, leave the elbows here. If not, you can deepen the pose. How? Bringing your elbows up and forward, so away from you. I just turn around so you can still see my face while I'm talking. Exactly. And as you can feel, probably there is a activation and focus is between the shoulder blades, the back of the heart. And that is exactly where we want to release tension. So with Yin Yoga, we work deeper on the fascia, connective tissues, ligaments, and joints of the body. That's why we practice when the body is cold. And we need to hold position for a longer period of time, because this part of the body, they need time. It's a great master teacher to learn patience, endurance, and concentration. We stay here 1 more minute. You can feel infinite, not a minute, never ending, but it will end. Promise you, it's going to end soon, this minute. Five, 4, 3, 2, finally 1. Release. And let's try to bring some movement to stimulate them, this area. So open the arms to a T and do some cat and cow movements, but remain seated. So we open up, we bring the shoulder blades together, and then we curve the back, chin to the sternum. 2 more. Inhale. Imagine really to have wings. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. For the other side, so I just change the position of my legs so you can see my face. Open up your arms to a T. Now the left arm goes underneath, the right on top. Again, wrap the elbows, grab what you can find. You can stay like this with the elbows pointed down, or move them up and away from you. 2 minutes. Yummy, yummy. Right shoulder. Why did I choose the focus on the upper back in this evening practice? Because fatigue expresses itself especially in the upper part of the body. When we breathe poorly, and for poorly I mean only with the upper lungs, we activate the secondary muscles of the respiratory function, which are in the upper body. And the main purpose is not to last long, but is to really kick in case of need. The outcome is that they get tired very soon. When they get tired, they get tense, they get cranky, and then we have shoulder pain, neck pain, headache, and lack of mobility of the upper back. That's why I choose this, because it's deeply connected to stress and feeling exhausted and tired. Ten breaths. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Finally, let go. It's always nice to feel 90 after a yin yoga pose. And again, open up and curve the back. open up and finding fluidity in the movement. Let the energy flow again, the energy that we released flow. So then we move on to restorative. The position that I picked is one of my favorite of restorative. It's a supported recline butterfly. You can use a bolster or 3 or 4 pillows. If you take a pillow from your couch, could have maybe the same effect of a bolster because the pillow of the couch, they are higher and more tighter. Place the lower back very close, your sacrum or your lower back, close to the bolster. And slowly bring the back down. So I love this position. And it's a great chest opening. If you're feeling that this is too much for your lower back, or it's bringing up too much energy, sometimes can happen, and you don't want to raise a lot of energy in the evening, you want to lower the energy down, then you can choose another restorative pose to finish the sequence. And it could be, for example, supported Shavasana with the bolster underneath your legs, like this. So we use a restorative pose to finish a sequence. Pick one of the two that you feel more connected and has a relaxation effect. And if you're practicing supported recline butterfly, you can also use blocks or fat books. Last time I showed you, I have a collection of Shakespeare and Oscar Wilde that had the same height of a yoga block. So you can use books to support your knees, to have another great relaxation effect. So choose one of the two variations, one of the two restorative pose to finish the sequence, and we stay here from 3 to 5 minutes. Restorative poses can be held up until 8 minutes. So next time you practice this sequence, just remember you can stay a bit longer than what we're going to do today. Enjoying the support. Enjoying feeling supported. Nothing to do here. Just being supported. Receiving support. Receiving help. This is our time for us. This is our self-care time and moment. observe the effects of this sequence, how the sequence is activating the relaxation response in the body, promoting relax, promoting self-care. Again, stay longer if you need. Otherwise, begin to move the body very slowly. You can use your hands to close the legs together and roll one side. Come back up, seated. With your eyes closed or semi-closed. Bring your palms together in front of your heart center. Bow your head forward as a gesture and a moment to say thank you to yourself. Express gratitude to yourself for creating time and space for your yoga practice to rest, restore, and recharge your energy. And I thank you for sharing your practice with me and your time to stay with me until the end. I really hope this sequence was helpful and you could benefit the relaxation effects we have when we combine together the breath work, yin yoga, and restorative yoga. If you have questions, feedback, or if you want to share your experience with me, you can always contact me. If you have specific wishes regarding the theme of rest, please contact me. I am super committed to share with you my knowledge and to consolidate your knowledge so that you can build a practice at home. So feel free to reach out and tell me, hey Andrea, I really would love to practice this. Hey Andrea, I really would love to do this in Corpo Giardino. I wish you a beautiful rest of the day or evening if you're watching this in the evening, and the rest of the weekend. Let's see who was here. Ciao mamma. Always with me, mamma. Again, have a beautiful weekend. Let me know how it went and see you soon next Friday. Bye. Ciao a tutti. Bye everybody. Ciao, tanti cuori.